Chapter 4 Zartager and His Creations. Zartager, an offspring of the void, is of creativity. He may be the closest example to what you might call God. His most defining creations are where you most likely live. It is named existence, life itself. Zartager always loved the idea of life, even though, yes, he truly never understood the reason why he was alive, which most likely explains why he was so obsessed with the idea. With his power and with cosmic material, he first created existence, and of course the human race that followed it. Due to Zartager not being one to think things out, he made the inhabitants of existence immortal. It turned out the inhabitants would evolve to act on their own, and due to their eternal life, it was completely chaotic. The humans are a very destructive and fragile species, eventually taking the fight against one another, and with their repetitive reproductive ways, space and resources would only last for so long. So, he started over by completely wiping off the species. However, there were a few inhabitants he took a liking to. They would live on Zartager's new creations, continuing to be immortals. He began a new existence with mortal humans, but he had also entirely rewrote how his creations worked. He created what you most certainly heard of, heaven and hell. Both were realms in their own right. Due to the humans not being mortal men, with the fate to die at some point or another, they needed somewhere else to go. Why? Well, due to how he wrote the inhabitant's soul this time around, it turns out pure sentient life cannot return to the void as cosmic material, unlike voidlings, whose souls will break and return to the void completely. So, he designed these two realms to assist in that, giving the humans a rightful place for them. Good arrive to heaven, where they will have all the pleasures as they want. Bad go to hell, where they would be tortured and hurt for the pain they caused. With the creation of heaven and hell, he made two new species, demons and angelic beings, where they would each have their own responsibilities, for a simple realm can't do what Zartager had in mind to carry on the souls of these inhabitants. But while they originally began as mindless drones doing what needs to be done, now grew to be sentient themselves, forming their own lives. In both hell and heaven, it seemed economy, order, politics, and the working industry became the new lifestyles of these beings. With the transcendents, the inhabitant souls being sinners and saints, having a new use in the modern-day hell and heaven. These two realms would be talked about much later, within their own episodes. After thousands of years enjoying his own creations, Zartager came to a new idea. From power of himself and, of course, cosmic material, comes more voidlings, specifically children. Children are the secondary type of voidlings, being descendants of offsprings. Zartager would have 7, who all would title themselves as the Cosmic Beings. There was Allenwood, the Demise, Wellnit, the Essence, Soars, the Wise, Minaror, the Mischief, Ethan, the Creative, Bells, the Intellect, and Oasis, the Beauty. Some are of creativity, some are of destructivity, others of admiration. We'll hear more about them in the next episode.